What's going on, you guys? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Basketball Wives Season 12, Episode 3. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What's going on, you guys? Okay, now before we get into today's review of Basketball Wives, let me let you guys know that tomorrow we'll be doing the Basketball Wives panel, of course, and we will be over on Jamie That's Me's platform. It's going to be me, Jamie, and T. Josiah won't be able to be there with us because he'll be out of town. However, it's going to be the rest of us, me, T, and Jamie. So be on the lookout for that, and we will be over on Jamie That's Me's platform. So make sure you guys tune in for that. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that I got for the church announcements. I really ain't got much to give with that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Monday's episode, last night's episode of Basketball Wives. And I'm just gonna be very frank with y'all. I really ain't got much to give to this episode because this episode really wasn't all that great to me. It just wasn't. And I don't know how long I'm gonna sit here and try to review this show. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know. Because it's not good right now. It's not really giving me nothing. So I'm not really sure as to how long I'm going to continue on with it, but we're going to try our best, right? Right. Okay. So, where we at? Okay. Um, so we're going to go ahead and get into the first thing, y'all. So first things first. Jennifer versus Evelyn, it continues. Now, as y'all know, that last week, they did the obstacle course and stuff like that, this event that Shantel had, and everybody was having a good time. But then, Jackie put everything on Front Street, put everything on blast for everybody to discuss. And she basically wanted Jennifer and Evelyn to talk about their issues. Evelyn got upset because Jennifer brought up the fact that Shanice it's also having a baby with a man that's a felon, but she's sitting up here talking about Jennifer marrying a felon, right? So then Evelyn then threatens Jennifer over Shanice. As y'all know, last week, Evelyn pretty much said, if you keep on speaking about my daughter, you're not going to be able to walk the streets of LA comfortably, as if she got goons or something that's going to handle, Jennifer or whatever. And my thing with Evelyn is like, girl, you sit up here and you talk about everybody else, but can't nobody say nothing about you. And what's so crazy to me is because I just realized, because I did a video earlier before we even went into this live, I did a video that's dropping after this, and I didn't get a chance to talk about this, but if y'all been looking at the social media games that Evelyn has been playing, you will know that Evelyn also went on social media and tried to call Jennifer and Christian Ike and Tina. And I felt like by you being in a DV relationship, a domestic violence survivor, you gonna sit up here and make jokes about a woman and trying to insinuate that trying to insinuate that what is it that this woman is in an abusive relationship. But if somebody even make a mere mention of what happened between you and Chad, you ready to cry, you ready to say, oh my God, you're dirty, and I can't believe that you spoke about my domestic violence situation and all this other stuff. Like, you can't even take it when somebody bring up your shit. So why are you feeling comfortable enough to put that label on somebody else? Evelyn is a vindictive ass person. She's obsessive. I don't understand why she's so focused on Jennifer and her relationship, but she need to find her some business in a damn storyline. And I really feel like the only reason why she's constantly talking about Jennifer and this situation between Jennifer and Christian, the only reason why she keeps on discussing it and talking about it is because of the fact that she ain't got nothing else to talk about. Because if she had something to talk about, I don't really think she would have given a damn. Now, do you think she would give a damn that much? I really don't think so. So hell, I'm just gonna need for Evelyn to find her something to do. She's a big ass hypocrite. So then Evelyn says that Christian is a basketball wife, and then she's sitting up here saying that Jennifer was trying to say that she was jealous of her and she ain't really got nothing to be jealous of. And so that's when Evelyn said, you need to keep my daughter's name out of your mouth. So that's what Jennifer said, well, you keep my husband's name out of your mouth. And then that's when Evelyn says, he's not your husband. Y'all not even married for real. And so I'm just like, okay, so now you're saying that she ain't really married to this man now. So which one is it, Jennifer? I mean, Evelyn, what the fuck is really going on here? Because now you're saying that this woman ain't even married for real and all this. My thing is this: it's going from I was trying to talk to Jennifer. I really, really care for Jennifer. I really, really love Jennifer. And now it's going into a whole flat out, I'm finna drag Jennifer for filth. I'm finna tell all her motherfucking business. And like I said before on the last two reviews that I did, it goes to show you that they had no business trying to be friends again after everything that they had already went through back in season 4. In my opinion, they should have never been friends again. They should have never spoken again. Because too much had happened, too much had been done. And sometimes when you realize that a person is really not there for you the way that you think that they should be, or the way that they try to proclaim. Because the way that Evelyn was out here trying to make it seem like she was just being a concerned friend to this girl is really crazy to me. Because, girl, you were not concerned about Jennifer in the least bit. What you were trying to do is get some shit going, because that's all you ever do in the first place. So to me, it's like you're not really worried about Jennifer or her well-being. You just want to get some shit going. And now that she isn't giving you the responses that you want, now you're gonna go all the way to the next level and try to shit on her. Like, girl, grow up and get the fuck out of my face. So then that's when Brittany was like, it's really sad to see you guys in this position, but in the same breath, how are we supposed to move on? And so Evelyn was like, well, this is going to be my last setting with Jennifer. I really have no other reason to be around Jennifer, and I won't be dealing with Jennifer ever again. And that's just where we are with it. And so Brandy was like, but you guys have been friends for over 20 years. So when Brandy said that they've been friends for over 20 years, that's when Jennifer says, let it go. And so that's when Shantel calls out Jackie for being messy and putting everything on the table when she could have just stayed out of it. But Shantel, if you know your mother like you say you know her, then you would know that your mama is messy, and you would know that your mama don't know how to mind her own damn business. You should know this by now, shouldn't you? But anyway, moving on. So we get into Jackie, Jennifer, and Brandy. Now, I think they went out to a spa or something like that. They was having a little spa day or whatever. And Jennifer says that it was the last supper for her. She's really tired of talking about this situation. She's tired of arguing, going back and forth with Evelyn at this point, and she really ain't got no more to say. So that's when Brandy says it's not even about Christian. It's more so about how you doing. And then Jennifer says that I'm fine. Everything is good. My word is bond. My husband is treating me well, and I don't really have nothing to worry about. So then that's when Brandy says that she thinks that Jennifer is delusional, because you done got married, and ever since you done got married, we keep on hearing all these different things, and now you sitting up here acting like everything's okay. Well, all the stuff that we have been hearing about your man and in this relationship, how are you okay? We're just trying to figure out, are you good? That's all we're trying to do. So I don't even understand what all of this is about. But Brandy, once again, it just goes back to, we know what your husband did, and we know how much of a cheater he was. So it just goes back to, if you don't want nobody talking about your shit, then you don't need to be talking about nobody else's shit, Brandy. I'm just being honest. Like, you cry when folks talk about your husband and talk about your marriage and talk about all the stuff that you have gone through with your stuff. So I just think that at this point, you might need to stand down and just stay out of these folk business, because it's really none of your place to say nothing and all that, because you don't want to. Because if somebody even just asked you one time, are you okay? What's going on with you? What's going on with your man? What's going on with your marriage? You're going to take it personal. So I don't think that you should be saying anything. I think you might need to leave it alone and leave it be. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. So no, I'm not here for that. Leave it alone, Brandy. Um, that's when Jennifer says none of them are poster children for marriage. None of them. She says, we know how Brandy's situation turned out. She said Jackie is the only person that could be a poster child for marriage. But how do we know that Jackie should be the only one to be a poster child for marriage? We don't know what really happened in her marriage to Doug. All we know was what she's presented to us. And she's presented Doug to be this upstanding man that loves her to death. But I feel like if Doug was really an upstanding man, how could he sit in the house knowing what she did to Takari? And what steps or measures did he take to prevent Takari from going through the things that she went through with Jackie? Because I don't think that any good man or any real man would sit idly by and watch his wife treat his first daughter like shit, unless he really didn't give a fuck about Takari to begin with, because that wasn't his child. So that's how I feel about it. And people can say and do how and all that however the hell they want to. Y'all know I really don't care, but that's just how I feel. If he was really that much of an upstanding man, he would never be sitting there, you know, allowing Jackie to treat Sakari the way that she did. Because I don't care what nobody say. I believe every a solitary word that Sakari ever said. Just saying. Moving on. What's next? So we get into Evelyn and Shanice. Evelyn, they go to. I mean, I guess Shanice is now a yoga, not a yoga, but a yoga teacher, or a yoga whatever she is, and she's pretty much, doing the yoga thing. Evelyn reveals that Jennifer spoke on her, and Shanice feels like Jennifer is phony and a coward, and she doesn't understand why she keeps on being brought up into their conversations. Why does she keep being brought up into their beefs when Jennifer just apologized to her maybe about a year and a half ago, and now she's right back throwing her right into it. Evelyn says that people are always trying to weaponize her daughter against her, and she thinks that people do that mainly for the fact that, it gets to her and they know they can hit it where it hurts. But Evelyn, you always bring up shit about folks too. It's the same way you would use Takari against Jackie. It's the same damn thing. So if you don't want nobody doing it to you, you need to stop doing it to other people. That's why I don't feel bad for you when folks be bringing up your kid to you. Because the same way, because Jackie asked you to stop talking about her daughter back in season 6, and now you constantly get mad because somebody bring it up yours. Get the fuck out of here. Um, we get into Tai and Ming. Honestly, y'all, I don't know why they're here. I don't know why Tai and Ming are here. I don't know what's the basis of this. I don't even know why we gotta even be going through this with Tai and Ming, because I don't even understand why the fuck they're here. And it's given we needed a storyline because we couldn't be on the Housewives. Ming says that she's looking for a place to stay, and Ming says that she also just want to be friends with Tai. And Tai said, "You say you just want to be my friend, but you sleep in bed with me naked. So how are you? Trying to just be friends." And Ming said, "Well, that's just the way I sleep anyway." So then Ty shows that she really doesn't want to be friends. And Ty says that Ming got a roster. But at this point in time, Brandy said that she thinks she's cute. So then Ming was like, "Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to be friends or not?" And Ty was like, "I don't want to be friends with you. Like, if we can't be in a relationship, then I don't want to be friends with you. Then I could just be cordial. That's all I can give you is being cordial." So when Ty said that, it seemed like Ming didn't like that, nor did she appreciate the fact that she really wasn't vibing with what she wanted. But Ming, you can't have it both ways. Like, you can't come up here and say, "Well, no, I want to be in a relationship with you," and then you turn around and talk about, "No, I want to be friends with you," or "No, I want to do this." You want to do stuff that's based on what you want and what's more convenient for you. And I don't think that's a fair way of looking at things. So I was kind of on team Ty when it came down to this, because how you gonna ask me to do something and then you sitting up here, doing whatever you want to do, you talking to other men and stuff like that, and you expect me to just sit around here and be okay with that? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? But that's the way they looking at it now. That's the way it is. So I just think that Ming is here to play games and create storylines. So we get into Jackie and Chantel. Now, Chantel says the reason why she's in LA is to find her son an agent and to bridge the gap between her and her mom. It's very obvious that Jackie and Chantel's relationship is not the best. No matter how Jackie tries to portray it, I don't really think they have the best relationship right about now at all. I think that they are just going through the motions with this, relationship that they had, this mother-daughter relationship. I just really believe that it's really not going in the way that, Jackie thinks that it should. Chantel still has deep-rooted trauma, in my opinion, when it comes down to her relationship with Jackie. And that's why the vibe is off between the two of them. And what really got me was that Jackie don't even know Chantel's husband. And for Jackie to be her mama and you're married with another child and Jackie don't know your husband, that's crazy. So that really means that y'all relationship really ain't all that, and y'all really ain't in the best of places at all if that's where we're at with this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, how can you be married? How can you be, how could you be, how could your mother still be around, but yet she don't even know who your husband is. Like, she know who your husband is, but she never met your husband. That's weird. Okay. Um, Chantel says that she really trying to get to know all the women, but she feels like she's really, really cool with both Evelyn and Brittany. But sometimes these friendships don't be given friend. So then Chantel calls Jackie out for being messy. She says that my event was going really, really well before you chose to go along and try to start all this shit and put everything out on the table. Like, it was fine before you came along. And then Jackie said, I just want to help them move forward. Like, I just, in this group, we can't stay on the same thing time and time again. We have to move forward with certain things. And so Chantel was like, I just think that you need to leave well enough alone and let well enough go, in my opinion. That's just what I think. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, if y'all noticed in my review, I ain't said nothing about Brittany. I don't care nothing about Brittany scenes. I fast forward right through that shit. And to be honest, I don't even think I'm going to be going live about this show no more. It's probably gonna be pre-recorded from now on in my eyes, but whatever. We get into Jennifer and Ming. Now, Jennifer asks what's been going on between Tai and Ming, and Ming says that she has decided to draw a line in the sand, and Jennifer was like, "For real?" So then that's when Tai and Brandy, they do retail therapy, and Tai says that her and Ming are not really talking right now because she's not really trying to be friends, and she thinks that Ming is not really trying to be friends. She said Ming ain't no saint. Like, she got a roster full of folks herself, so why is she acting like she's a saint? So then that's when Ming says to Jennifer that she's been communicating with the guy. And Jennifer says, I think that you really want to be with a dude and not really be with a woman. I think that that's what you really want. So then that's when Ty says that she was Ming's first girlfriend. And then Brandy was like, for real? She said, I'm not saying that I'm the first girl that Ming ever slept with. I'm saying that I'm Ming's first girlfriend, first girl on girl relationship. So then that's when Ty said to Brandy that Evelyn told her that Brandy thought that she was cute. So Ty says that Ming wants to screen the ladies that she deals with, but can't nobody screen nobody that she's dealing with. So then that's when Ming brought up Brandy to Jennifer, and she said that apparently Evelyn told Ty that Brandy said that Ty was cute. And Jennifer was shook by that. And she says that Ty then says that what I wanted with Ming was a real relationship. Like, I wanted to get married, have kids. I want to have a baby. Like, I wanted to do all of that. And Brandy encourages Ty to go ahead and have a baby. Ming says that Brandy was throwing jabs at her and she doesn't really understand why about the makeup thing. And I honestly think that Ming is doing the absolute most and she's looking for a problem with Brandy so she can have somebody to argue with. Because when they went back to the flashbacks to that whole clip, I didn't see anything wrong with what Brandy said. Like, me being honest, I didn't really see anything wrong with what Brandy said in the least bit. So I don't even understand how she came to this conclusion that she was being shady. Like, I'm like, so where did you get that from, and why do you even think that anyway? You feel what I'm saying? So it was weird, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. I don't understand it. Let me see where we at. Jennifer says that she got issues with Brandy. She feels like she wants Brandy to stay out of her business, and people be speaking on her all the time, and then she gets upset and she just don't understand why Brandy just can't practice what she preach and stays out of her business. So I'm like, oh God. So then we get into Ty and Brandy. They meet up at the IVF thing. She gets some good news, but at the same time, there's some other news that's very alternative. And she feels like she needs to go ahead and have the baby now. Because although at her age, she's not really old. I don't really know how old Ty is. But at her age, the shit looks good for her. But in the same breath, it's like, so what are we going to do about it? Like, what's going to happen? So then we get into Jennifer and Brandy. Jen says that Ming feels like Brandy shaded her. And Brandy was like, how did I shade her? I don't understand how I shaded her. And to be honest, I don't understand how you shaded her ass either. I don't get it. Ming made mention of Brandy saying that Ty is cute. And Brandy was like, girl, bye. Like, so you're mad because I can't say that somebody is cute. I can't say somebody is attractive. Like, that's a problem. Like, girl, bye. And honestly, I felt the same damn way. Like, why are we mad? Like, you don't want to. So My thing is, why do you even care about what's going on and what's being talked about at this moment? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why do you even give a fuck? But whatever. That's just you looking for something to do. So then that's when Jennifer calls Brandy out, and Brandy, Jennifer says, like, when Evelyn was talking about you and your marriage and saying stuff about you, I told Evelyn that she needs to stop talking about you and your husband. But now, since you have gotten cool with Evelyn, you would not stop talking about me and Christian, and I need for you to stop talking about me and Christian. So that's when Brandy says, it's not really about that. It's more so about me being worried due to the things that we hear. And then Jennifer says that her marriage is legal, but Brandy doesn't buy it. Jennifer says that she's still doing a Vegas ceremony. And Brandy said, am I one of the people that you're going to invite? Jennifer was like, she really don't know because she feels like Brandy is in the middle. Now, we just had a conversation where I said to you, I don't want you to be involved. And then I turn around and you're still involved. Like, stay out of it and just stay out of it. Don't be in the middle. Just don't say anything. So she just said, I just need for you to leave my situation out of these conversations. I don't want nobody talking about my situation. If you don't want nobody talking about yours, then don't talk about mine. And then that's when Brandy says, I didn't really say anything about you and Christian in their argument, but it was more so like the Shanice thing is the thing that threw her. And then that's when Jennifer said, too bad. So then Jennifer asks Brandy to stay out of it, and Brandy receives it. And then, they talk about Vegas, and that's it. That's it. This episode really didn't give me anything. It really didn't give me much to talk about, to be honest. And I gave it all I could. And I don't really think it gave nobody else nothing, because you see, we could only get about 50 folks up in here. So I don't know. That's all I have for Basketball Wives, y'all. I couldn't even give y'all the 30-minute live. So yes, I am thinking long and hard on whether or not this is going to continue to be a live, or is it going to be pre-recorded? It may just fall down to being pre-recorded again, because baby, this ain't working for me. But anyway, y'all, I am out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
On some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit live. Bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin. Slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin. Gobble up his dick, bitch, a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch, a cock goblin. Attitude bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out, just fatter.